There's this video called Guilty Pleasures by Tommy NFG. He essentially just talks about pleasures that we may have that we might not want to admit to people. But yeah, let's go ahead and check this out.
Learning basic math as an example. 2 plus 2 equals 4. Or like learning basic reading. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog was an essential scripture. Unless you're from like, I don't know, Baltimore or something, you're pretty much guaranteed these basic skills at least.
Yeah.
Unlike later on in life.
Baltimore people cannot talk at all. Or nah, their slang is crazy. It's like, in the avenue, I'm like, bro, what are you saying?
Life where you're taught useless shit like how to mathematically equivalently find a circle's radius by dividing the diameter by 2 in the area by... The shape goes in the shape box. It's
like, nigga, we're not trying to be astrophysicists here.
It's a simple concept. But another core concept we can't forget we learned from a young age is what we call the 5 senses. Sight, smell, hearing, touch, and...
Bro, what?
And if I'm being...
Is he eating glue?
Honest, most people really take these for granted. Like, you could have been born with one of these missing, and that's a -1 stat point in your human experience. And with these perks that we're born with, it can include odd pleasures that shouldn't work, but surprisingly end up doing. Let's take the sense of smell, for example. Humans have a pretty nice sense of smell, and universally can agree on marvelous scents like vanilla candles, fresh rose flowers, cookies right out of the oven, 100% grass.
Okay, bro, we get the point.
It's fresh air. But then we get to the weird things that shouldn't work. From the top of my head, the first thing that comes up in my mind is something like gasoline. Well,
oh shit, I'm not gonna lie to you. I low-key do have like a gasoline, I wouldn't say fetish, but you know, sometimes when I'm like filling up my gas and a little bit gets on my hand, I'm like, you just kind of sniff the gasoline. I don't know, it just has like a nice aroma to it, but it's definitely not something you want to do all the time because you're literally sniffing fumes. That's not good, bro.
I truly believe that we're split into 2 groups in society only. People that like the smell of gasoline and the people that don't. And if you're asking me what my group is, it's obviously going to be the...
Oh my god, yo, I actually remember that stock footage image of this black guy right here. I actually used it for one of my projects. And my professor didn't really like it too much, and I think she didn't like it because I used AI for it. Because I used AI for the voice, because I was too lazy to voice over myself. So, and then she thought my editing style was kind of like too AI generated. She probably thought I cheated on my shit. Like, no, I'm actually good at editing. Fuck you. But anyways, hey, I don't know, bro.
Me, what my group is.
And I can say that because I'm out of that class now.
Obviously going to be the most logical, reasonable, and sensible one. People that like the smell. I won't sit up here and lie to you guys like every other creator does every other day. I love the smell of gasoline and I'm not afraid to say it. I truly don't know what it is for me, but I feel like it started when I was younger. Ever since I...
Yo, what the fuck? Why does this sound like a criminal story?
I was younger, I kind of liked the smell.
And why is The Rock looking like that, bro?
It was just something about the tangy and dry smell that hit different. Whenever I would pass...
Okay, I don't know about dry smell.
Gas stations, instead of rolling up the windows from the gas fumes coming in, I would bring it down more and huff and puff on the smoke. No. It's not like I go out to seek the smell in a magical adventure every day. But it's kind of like the smell approaches me. Instead of fighting it like a warrior, I let it through.
Nah, he capping. He deadass grabs gasoline caps, pours it inside a fucking cup and sniffs it.
And no matter what any of you say, I think everybody has that weird smell that's not supposed to smell good to them, but does for some reason. It literally used to be commonplace in elementary schools that kids would start sniffing of markers. Whether it was Sharpie, Expo, Crayola. Kids would be huffing and puffing these bitches. Kids would get that big box of markers for the entire year and end up with like a...
Yeah, isn't that what you said in the chat, Num? Fucking Sharpies?
Solid 1 or 2 of them left in the case.
They even made like scented markers at some point where you could, write it down on your freaking paper and you could smell that shit.
The worst part too is that they had to hide it in class because you couldn't do it or you would get in trouble. It was banned by the school. You had kids deliberately timing when the teacher would pass by them and seeing if they had enough time to get their sniff. But the thing is, it's that weird, odd...
Bro treated this like this is crack.
Sensational aroma that kept them going. And if you want more proof and don't believe in me, go ahead and look at the school supply market. Companies started selling them bitches as scented include.
Yeah, silly. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, silly scents. Scented ass markers, they were hip.
Put it in. You would think the government would step in to help regulate this epidemic, but no, I guess. They are bustling business to this day. And I don't know what it is with school sniffing epidemics, but there was also kids in the 80s getting high off glue. So you can't even blame the dumbass Gen Z kids for doing this when every generation suffered the same fate. Another one that most people aren't going to admit is their own must. Everyone's had that moment where they've been musty and thought to themselves, huh, this don't smell as bad as I thought.
Hey yo, what the fuck? Oh, nah. The thing is, I know what he's talking about, but that's not something you want to admit on camera, bro.
Our natural body creates a force field of our own must, and what smells like complete horror for someone else smells oddly pleasant for us. Which is why I think you always end up with the most musty and smelly people, never realizing they smell like shit. I always...
Yeah, no cap. There was this one dude in my, I don't even want to say his name, but there was this one dude I went to high school with that, I don't know, every day he just smelled like ass. I don't know if he took a shower, wore the same clothes, whatever, but he just smelled terrible.
Always noticed that. And before the no shower allegations get thrown at me, I'm not saying this is something I do on the regular. It's just kind of something that happens to everybody. You can't even lie. So let me put this disclaimer to some of y'all so people understand. Take showers. If we're talking about the category hearing now, I think the most obvious one is ASMR. ASMR is some truly weird shit when you think about it that shouldn't work but does. You literally have people just whispering into a microphone or tapping all types of wiki-wacky.
Oh my god, I fucking hate ASMR with a passion, bro.
Just whispering and making millions. And I'm not gonna lie, if it hits just the right part of your ear, it can truly hit. I don't care what anyone says, even if you don't understand it or don't like it. If you never felt any type of sensation while hearing at least one, you might just be going deaf. You got TikTokers.
I don't think I'm deaf, man. I just don't enjoy it.
Doing it every other TikTok live. Celebrities started doing it at a certain point. It's truly one of those guilty pleasures that no one likes to admit. I don't even personally go on my way to watch them, but when it pops up, you know, I really don't mind it. Cutting sand videos, cutting soap videos.
The cutting soap ones aren't that bad, honestly.
Concrete brick wall videos, smashing the sand in the glass jar videos, whatever type of videos it is with all the colors.
Okay, yeah, yeah, the washing ones are.
And all the sleek videos. I'm not surprised people get addicted to it. We also gotta cover taste, like the amount of weird guilty
goodness, bro. Holy fucking shit. What exactly did this man do to drop that hard?
Pleasures and food combos that shouldn't work but do for people is crazy. I used to never.
Bro just casually stuck the middle.
It's like the amount of weird guilty pleasures and food combos that shouldn't work.
Fuck you too.
Work but do for people is crazy. I used to never really think of thinking outside the box with things I ate. I was always the type of nigga when I got to a 5-star restaurant, they would be listing out all the beautiful, amazing, ecliptic type.
Yeah, but I would still get like the $5 item on the menu. Yeah, exactly. I could relate.
Exotic food I could eat. And I would look at the waiter straight in the face, give him the nod, and he knew to bring me a plate of chicken tenders.
Yeah, no bullshit, because this is like, what exactly am I gonna afford here?
This all oddly changed though for me when I watched one single movie as a kid. Ratatouille. The scene with Remy trying the strawberry with the cheese truly changed my outlook on life. That's when I realized, maybe it won't be a bad thing to take a gamble at my food game. I was trying any weird food combo that might just hit right for
cheese and strawberries. Chat, have you guys ever tried cheese and strawberries? Does that even sound like a normal combo to you guys?
Cheetos with milk, peanut butter and pickle sandwiches, frosted flakes with cheese, salt and peppers on my apples. Once again, people are looking at me in disgust, but at the same time, anytime you see someone eating a weird ass food combo, you think, oh, how could they eat that? That's awful, right? But when it's you eating whatever you combine together, you don't think it's that bad, right? You think everybody's
yo, what the fuck?
Right? But when it's you eating whatever you combine together, you don't think it's that.
What the fuck is that, bro? Yo, what is that? This should not exist.
I always feel like humans have bad chewing habits. I haven't met a single person that's gnawed or chomped on some shit that they definitely shouldn't have. I've been a chronic bottle cap chewer.
Yeah, I've been a bottle cap chewer as well. I still am, low key.
Chronic fingernail chomp.
You said that's why I'm a big boy? What does that mean?
A chronic ice cube cruncher. It's that weird guilty pleasure that you get from it though. I be thinking to myself like, damn, I really gotta spit this out, but at the same time, for some reason, it's just magically hitting the right part of my jaw and it feels kind of nice to chew this even though it's not supposed to be in my mouth and it's gonna fuck up.
Because it's like, I mean, I guess the only positive you could say is that it strengthens your jawline and shit.
Humans are just attracted to chewing things that they shouldn't though. The worst part is that it's at the most random time. 1 second you'll just be doing whatever you're doing and the next second you end up chewing on this random miscellaneous item.
Oh my god. Yo, are those actual tools? Bro, what is he eating?
There hasn't been a single time where you took a gander at the nose. I refuse to believe so. Every kid walked around with some type of disgusting, snotty nose or anything. And you know what?
Oh, nah. Yo, what the hell? This man just ate that joint like it was... like... oh... I don't even know what to say.
Whether it's being someone that loves the smell of gasoline, someone who loves the taste of frozen soup pops, we need to break these boundaries of saying these things are weird. And I hope I broke the barrier on some of these things. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram.
Yes, you did, my friend.